My good people, how are you doing? My name is Samuel Getemba, of course, your mentor and your coach. And each and every time, of course, I've been guiding you in terms of matters of finance, investing, and the way you can be able to make a lot of money, especially the year 2024. And today episode, I have a very interesting episode I want to share with you about the common mistakes people make, especially in terms of career. Okay, you go to school, you study a career, maybe in terms of accounting, marketing, procurement, and any other profession, and then you get yourself in the next like 10 years, you're not getting any job. What happens? Of course, that is why I want to take you through at least 5 common mistakes. You see, these are the kind of mistakes people make for them not to get jobs. Okay, we understand, especially the government of Kenya is trying to create jobs for people, but you see, you need to use your mind. Okay, here's what I'm trying to mean is, at any given point, you as a person, especially listening to me, I know, okay, if you're listening to me for the first time, make sure you subscribe, because these videos will be able to help you to maneuver through, especially in terms of career, investments, and so on. So the first common mistake people make, especially in terms of career searching, and looking for career, the mistake people make is about what you call lack of a career goal. Remember, each and every point, you have a goal. You as a self, as a person, okay, you as a viewer listening to me, you either will be good in finance, number two, accounts, three, HR, and so on and so on. We have a lot. We have a lot of careers. We have a lot of careers that you can always take you through yourself in this point here today. So you get my point in this way. If you're good in finance today, you are not having what you call a career goal. You see, a goal is where you want to be. So, like you use yourself today, if you want to become a good finance person, you need to think of yourself. I want to become a head of a banking retail credit. That's good. You want to become as a loan officer in a bank. That is good. You see, that is a goal that is driving you to make sure that you wake up every day to make sure you're pushing your career, See, I've been telling people each and every time, what pushes you to wake up every day is about a goal. You see, a goal is what motivates you, what encourages you, what makes you to work on something from time to time. So that is why every time, whenever I come to advise you, I take time and tell you through is, for you, most of the common mistakes that people make is about not getting a clear goal. To myself, when I was growing up, I knew that I wanted to become a very corporate CEO, which I've been working so much to the same. Then I had to maintain to be too much corporate, too much professional, to be a goal-oriented person. That is why even on my companies today, I have to make sure that number one, I'm too much corporate. That is one. Two, I have to make sure that I'm too much like a goal-oriented person. So I have to make sure that I have to achieve everything that I need from time to time. So in most cases, you make sure that it's already a clear goal guides me out. You see, I want at some given point I can become the Minister for Finance in Kenya. The Minister for Finance for MIF, that is the Monetary International, the monetary, what do you call it? The MIF, that is the International Monetary Funds. Of course, that is the international banking sector that gives money, especially many of the company, many of the countries. All right. Yes, thank you very much. And then another thing actually is about talk about here this are meaning here the career for the accounts here today. You see, you get my point here today is, you see, for this the kind of a career, you need to check yourself account today here. In this career of the audits, tuko na a lot of opportunity that comes in this career here. Number one, tuko na kitu kama how do you call it, the internal audit, kuna auditors, kuna accounts wenyewe, kuna cashiers and so on. So if you have a career goal that guides you today, at any given point, you want to become like a cashier in a school, a accountant in a school, okay, together about companies and so on, and other places. Even the government of Kenya just already its own accountants. You can be able to work for this what we call a profession. You can be able to help you out. To get my point. Number two, people staying in their comfort zone. You can get actually, there are some people hawataki kushtuka actually. Wao wanataka tu kuishi tu vile wanaishi. Ukimwambia can you apply for these jobs? Mimi nangoja kuitiwa job. So they are already staying in their comfort zone. You see, they are not working hard to make sure they are already applying for these jobs out. My good brother listening to me, either from any country that you're watching me from, make sure you wake up from your comfort zone. You see, this point here today is people want to stay in their comfort zone. Actually, hawataki ku apply kazi. These people don't want to apply for jobs. At the same time, they don't look for careers that are available. We have a lot of websites, people hiring people, getting people hired on jobs. We have Vuzo, we have many other companies, careers.com Kenya, and any other companies. So people don't want to apply for these jobs. So you get them that in most cases they're already on their comfort zone. Every time actually you get up on a comfort zone. There's a video I did, I think last week ago. I was talking about how to grow your money. So if you get yourself in a comfort zone, you are doomed on yourself. What does it mean? You see, at your comfort zone, hauwezi reason in anything. Wewe uko huko tu pale, as long as una stay tu, as long as una breathe. You don't want to work hard. You don't want to make sure you're applying for jobs. You're not doing anything else. So this one actually can be able to mess you up. So in these cases, about staying in your comfort zone can be able to mess you up much and so on. You get my point? Actually, the thing I'm going to talk about is neglecting networking. This is about neglecting networking. You see, networking is what is helping people to get jobs. If today we have a networking, maybe to the people for talk about an expo. Get my point? This is an expo. This is an expo. Maybe people meeting is about trading, finance. Okay, talk about which one is this? Construction and so on. Every time you hear there's an expo, that is a trading expo that is already happening. Like especially in Nairobi, Kenya, we always have one in Sariti Center. Make sure that you get yourself, you attend these places. They can be able to help you out. Imagine wewe kama hujakuwa ukipata job, you can be able to apply jobs through the what you call trade expo places. You will meeting people, you'll meet CEOs for different companies, you'll be meeting marketers from different companies, you'll be meeting the sales department from different companies, the HR people from different companies, and so on. You can be able to call networking and what to call create friendship. You see, at that point, you can be able to ask your friends, do you have a place you can be able to apply in that company? So in that case, you are able to get jobs in this place. So the most career mistakes people make, they don't network with people. Network, meet friends, meet musicians, meet colleagues in different platforms. Actually, if you are a musician today, you can meet other people who are doing good in music. Forget about even music itself. You can get a good celebrity that is doing in different field. Approach, mwambie ni aje, I have a good music today, we can sit down and discuss and talk. So in that way, you are able to what you call your brand. And as time goes by, you are able to achieve the best. I don't know if you get my point here. What I'm trying to drive home is this one, always network with people who are potential. So wewe kama umefanya finance, meet with the people with the accounts. Kama umefanya accounts, meet with people with the HR. Kama umefanya HR, meet the people with the accounts and finance and other people. Kuna watu wanafanya horticulture, watu wanafanya different fields and so on, neurosurgeons and so on. You can do to meet them out because that neurosurgeon in their office, they also need an accountant. You get my point? And in that case, you can be able to meet all these people already existing in one point. Number 4 is about poor communication. These people don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to communicate. My good people, if you're listening to me for the first time, you need to know how to communicate. Talk to the HR people, talk to the finance people, talk to the managers people, talk to the people that are hiring. Every company that is hiring, they'll get an accountant, they'll get an HR, they'll get any other person. Actually, mpaka kuna watu wa plumbing, kuna watu wa medical, nursing, and so on. You need to know how you can be able to need to communicate with people. You see, communication with people is so much key. You need to know how to communicate, how you communicate with people. You see, the way you communicate for people, it talks to you either people are able to give you this job or not. What am I trying to talk about is because know how to communicate. Uliza mtu umemeet naye for the first time, uliza what is your name and everything, which company you working with, can we exchange how do you call it, business cards. You see, once you exchange business cards, already this will call a good communication skill. You have already exchanged business cards. That's a communication skill. After that, you can be able to maybe meet for dinner, coffee, muulize kama uko kwenu kuna nafasi and so on. So in that way, you are able to know when a vacancy comes out. My good people, you listen to me. Then another thing here is about not seeking feedback. You see, most of you people, once they apply for jobs, kwa mtu alikuwa ananiambia, "Jo, mimi nikisha apply kazi na ngojanga niitwe and so on." Every time you apply for a job, by the way, always seek what they call a feedback. You can get a feedback either through email, call, text, and fax, and so on. You get my point? So you can either request, maybe umetuma CV, umetuma CV na cover letter, alafu haujafanya nini to call what, haujapata feedback, you can seek what you call an email back. Unaweza uliza email, uandikie uulize, maybe uli apply 1 month ago na hujapata feedback, you can request and say following up of the at the subject matter yenye ulikuwa umetuma, maybe ni application for finance position, application for HR position, application for dentist position and so on. So you can seek what you call a feedback. Number 2, you can do what you call a call. You can call that kama ni kama uko na contacts zao, you can call them back uulize, excuse me sir, I had called nilikuwa nimeapply kazi and so on, nilikuwa nimeona mlikuwa mmeweka kwa website ama company ama and so on. Then what you need to, you can ask him, you can call your manager name, nilikuwa nimeona mmepost, what does it happen about, can I be able to get the job or not be able to get the same job. Number 3, you can do what you call a text. You can do a normal text, either on WhatsApp or normal calls, and ask them kama job imeisha ama haijaisha. Another thing you can do through the code, fax and calls is the same thing. You get my point? So in that case, you are able to secure your career that you're looking for. So the common mistakes that people make, especially in a career wise, they are not making career goals, they always stay in a comfort zone, neglecting their networking. They don't network. Wow, just there too, wanangoja tu things to come from heaven, maybe to their places. Another thing is about poor communication skills. And then the last one, they're not seeking for feedback. Actually, my good people, if you try all these things, you can be able to make your career to become a success. So thank you very much, of course, for watching these videos. And by the way, I want to appreciate you. If you have not subscribed this video, remember to subscribe, remember to comment, remember to like, because these videos are there to help you as a person to make sure you achieve your best in your career. So thank you very much. Let's meet in our next episode.